Hey, what's up guys, this is 3D Bonfire back with an amazing tutorial. Or let's better say it's a short tip, because you don't really need to talk for half an hour about this simple trick to just make your camera movement at least 500% more incredible. Okay, so look at these beautiful movements and I want to show you how you can do that. And by the way, all of these cube setups and way more, I think at least 100 tutorials are available on my Patreon, so please check this one out if you want to learn more about Cinema 4D, X Particles, Octane, all of the good stuff, alright? But now let's talk about these camera movements. Alright, so let's just have a quick look on this camera shot, okay? So what makes this one really fluid and organic and just adds more quality into it is the slide rotation, in my opinion at least. Of course you could just dolly in along the Z-axis in a straight move, but that would be just boring, okay? Also we shift the focal point from here to our center object. Now this is sharp, and when I go in I change the focus to this object. It's the same here, that we don't just go up along the Y-axis, but also we have a slight rotation in it, okay? And this is just making it so much more interesting. Especially I like this shot, alright? So you start here and then you move around, you just have this rotation and some movement along an axis, but always try to make your movement more interesting than just animate one axis, okay? Also try to change your focal point. So again, this is sharp and then we go over the border and then this is in focus, okay? So really simple stuff, and let's just try to dissect this one in Cinema 4D, okay? Because man, I really like this camera movement here, okay? So cool. Alright, so I will show you the camera setup. Alright, welcome to Cinema 4D, and by the way, if you want to have all of these cool cube setups, okay, they are available on my Patreon, and there is also one for free, okay? Also with a contest right now, so if you want to win an annual subscription for my Patreon, then you should check it out. Alright, so let's just look at this camera here. Alright, it's this one, and you can see this time I even animated the focal length, okay? So this will just make it even more complex and give you a slight confusion what is really happening, because it behaves in an unusual way, okay? So you can also animate this one, and you can see I was on 117 and then I turned it into 130. You could even go to 200, for example, alright? And then it feels like an additional zoom in, but it's something different, okay? So it's not a zoom, it's something, I think they call it vertigo effect because Hitchcock used it in its movie, but sometimes just consider you can also animate this, alright? Then I animated the camera in, okay? So this is the Z, you can see this one is going from -27 to 43, alright? So this is a zoom in, and I combine it with some rotation in the banking, alright? So this will give you an additional rotation, alright? So never ever just animate along the position axis, because as I said, this is just boring, okay? It's lazy, and you always need to think about how you can make it more interesting. The cool stuff is this camera is in a null, and you can see the null is in the center of my object where I want to turn around the camera, okay? So I move around the center point, and this is the main ingredient to make this one awesome, okay? So you move around the center point. I mean, let's just kill all of these keyframes, okay? And let's go back here, alright? Look for a cool angle here, maybe we want to start here. Now set your keyframes, go over here, and now you just rotate around, okay? Somewhere here, maybe like this, that, okay? Really dramatic. Now let's see what is happening. Alright, and this is looking awesome, right? Now you can see there is a ease in and out, okay? So this is not what we want. This is why you just select this one, right click, go to show F curve. Alright, these are all your curves, and you can see you have this ease in and out. Just hold down STRGA, select all of them and make it linear. Alright, and now this is just an awesome camera move. Okay, let's have one final look on it again when it's rendered, and I think this just looks amazing. Okay, so just a simple takeaway for you. to always add some rotation in your animation. I think this is just more interesting, okay? And here, this is also just a slight rotation here and there. And I think this is just more interesting, okay? So that was really simple for today, but I still hope that you learned something. Of course, there is way more training on my Patreon, so if you want to support me, please subscribe. Also, if you like this video on YouTube, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. See you next time, guys. Bye.